right. It was Kendrick Epling of the Shady Spring Tigers. Kendrick, you guys like to make it interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like I tell my guys, and you've heard me say it before, we talk about this over and over again. It's not about the first inning, it's about the seventh inning, and you have to play all 7 innings. And my God, what we did tonight. And, you know, took it to the face in the second inning. And like I told them, when they scored those 5 runs, I tell them, and I tell them this over and over again, like, you're the best team in West Virginia. And the best team in West Virginia, they know how to finish ball games. And second inning, and I brought up last year's regional tournament when we were down 8 runs. These guys just they have no quit in them. And that's why I love coaching them. And like, this is what baseball is all about. This is why I love this game is, like, yeah, beating guys, like if we're able to, you know, put a mercy rule on someone, that's fun and everything. But this is what shows how great of a team someone can be, or how great of a team can be.
Talk about the job Jacob Claypool did picking up his teammates there.
Oh man, and especially with, you know, I felt like it was a balk because we put on a squeeze play right there. He's one of our best bunters, taking it to the third baseline. But man, you know, in a situation like that, you miss the play. Something like that happens. You get down, 2 outs, and he just comes up clutch, hits it down the line, and you know, wins us the ball game. I mean, I can't say that. I mean, people are, you know, it's. I couldn't be more thrilled for him, and that's gonna, you know, he's gonna remember that for years to come when he's out of high school and everything, and that's what it's all about. But man, he came up so clutch, and he's kind of struggled a little bit the last few games, and you know, he has no quit in him, and when things are going bad or anything like that, it's just a reset, and he reset it and won us the ball game tonight.
We've talked about Nosh Fox before in the same situation against. Well, we were there at Ripley, you know, saw him do the same thing, and he really came in and delivered tonight.
and you know, when we put Colin in, and you know, you just didn't have it tonight, and we felt comfortable with the runner on first and second, and bringing him in because you guys know he throws strikes, and that's what we needed, and he got us out of it, and then, you know, eventually just finished the game for us, did what he had to do.
Really wasn't typical Shady Spring baseball either. In the first 5 innings, 2 guys thrown out or picked off to end innings, and then some fielded plays were not turning out.
some bonehead plays. We should have had, you know, with the bases loaded here, and we got picked off. Brody had a good pickoff, and broke too early. And you know, things like that happen, but we've got to fix that. Like, if you want to get to Huntington, and you know, you guys have covered the state tournament for years now, and I always say this: he who makes the least mistakes wins the game at the state tournament. So we've got to fix that because, you know, things like this aren't going to happen. You know, it went our way today, but you know, Saturday it couldn't. So if we make some of those mistakes.
You talked at the Hoover game about when you lost that 5-run lead, that you really were, I won't say happy, but you really, at that point, you want to see what your team had.
Yeah, I knew.
Can respond.
That's why I was so. That's why, like, literally, like that second inning when they scored 5 runs, like, you probably saw me. Like, there was no, I'm like, cool. Right. Like I tell my guys, everybody has to play us 7 innings,
right? And
they've got this belief system that, you know, we play 7 innings. And there is no time limit on this game, and that's the beautiful thing. And they know how to finish, and they know what it takes now. This game, this win, and also the Hoover game, being kicked in the face and everything like that, they understand what it takes to finish ball games. And like I've said before, that's how you can tell if a team's great or not. It's not about the 10-run wins. It's not about the blowouts. It's about getting kicked in the face and how much you can handle adversity and failure and come back the next inning and, you know, and win the ballgame.
What was with the Irish jig before the game?
They've been doing that since last year. It's, I don't even know, the Rattlin Ball or something like that. That's their thing. I let them have fun. Listen,
you were kind of.
You saw me, yeah. Hey, listen. They know how to listen. I always tell them the loosest team usually always plays the best.
Well, that's baseball.
And they listen when we get to practice. It's all business, but when we come to the game and stuff, we don't want them. I don't want the tense, like everything puckered up and everything. We want to play loose. We want to play confident. And if they do the dancing and all that stuff to feel loose, then have at it.
Do you feel like Sam deserved a better fate tonight? But he didn't really pitch.
You know,
he might not have been on his top spot of his game, but he still pitched well.
He pitched well, and listen, just like I said in the Hoover game, that wasn't Sam Barnett's best game and everything, but he's due, and that's what excites me is like he still got through it. He
really didn't let it translate to the plate.
He didn't. No, you saw he hit the double.
Not for that double.
Yeah, and Sam in that, and I think that comes with the maturity and him being an upperclassman, being a senior leader, and things like that. He's handled this, or he's dealt with this stuff before, and that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing about having older guys, is they've been through the fire of everything, and Did he pitch the best you've seen? No. But did he get the job done for what he grinded it out, and that's why he's going to be successful when he gets to UC.
You can't overstate the fact we talk about this region thing every single game, but to make a comeback like this in a region game, these games are the most crucial, the most important games on the schedule. So us going we're 8-0 in the region now. I mean, like I told him at the beginning of the game, this is the most important game of the season because we have to keep winning because that home field advantage is crucial, and especially them taking two teams. With how the bracket's set up and everything, if you can get that 1 seed, you're set up pretty well if you are prepared for playoff baseball. And I feel like my guys are.
All right. Thanks, Kendrick.
Appreciate y'all. Yep.